Imagine sailing thousands of miles with no maps, no GPS, not even a compass.
Just the stars, the sun, and gut instinct. Sounds crazy? Vikings did it. And they didn't just survive, they conquered half the known world.
Forget horned helmets. That's Hollywood nonsense.
The real Vikings? Smart, strategic, terrifyingly effective.
Raids weren't random. They scouted, planned, and struck with precision.
And somehow, they navigated oceans bigger than most countries, without maps.
Nature became their compass. Sun, stars, waves, even watercolor. The sunstone, a crystal that revealed the sun on cloudy days. Ancient GPS.
Birds too. Release a raven. If it don't return, land is near.
Genius!
Stories and songs carried memory. Every fjord, river, and coast engraved in the mind.
Ships weren't just tools. They were weapons and vehicles of exploration.
Long, flexible, fast, able to cross oceans or sneak up rivers. Engineering genius.
They carried warriors, horses, cargo, and remained nearly invisible in fog or dawn. They weren't just raiders. Traders, settlers, explorers, all in one. England, France, Russia, even the Mediterranean. They left footprints everywhere. And they rarely got lost. Historians still scratch their heads at their accuracy.
Bold, curious, relentless. That was the real Viking superpower.
Storm, challenge accepted. Unknown lands, time for adventure.
Adaptability was their survival skill. Not luck, not magic, pure mastery. And that mindset, still something we can steal today. Next time you feel lost, think like a Viking. Observe, plan, adapt, act. Longships were their secret weapon. Fast, shallow, versatile.
Row or sail, river or ocean, no storm could stop them.
Warriors, horses, cargo, all on one vessel. Mobility was power. Sun, stars, stones, birds, currents, every tool nature gave them, they used. Every journey calculated, yet felt instinctual.
Strike anywhere, anytime. Precision over chaos.
Raiding? Just part of the story. Trade networks were equally powerful. Not barbarians, strategists, innovators, adapting to every culture. Runestones weren't just art. They were information highways. Every carving, every tale, a mental map in stone. Even today, we marvel at their genius. No written maps required.
From Norway to Iceland, Greenland, and even Canada.
Everywhere they went, they adapted. Culture wasn't carried, it was built. They didn't just survive, they thrived. New lands, new challenges, new ideas. Mindset again, bold, relentless, curious. Fear was optional.
Every risk, an opportunity. Every obstacle, a challenge embraced.
3 Viking lessons. Trust instincts, use tools creatively, and boldness plus preparation beats fear.
Skill, vision, strategy, and guts. They conquered half the known world. But it wasn't just ships or tools. The real secret? Their mindset. Bold, curious, relentless. Fear was optional.
Storm, challenge accepted. Unknown lands, adventure awaits. Every obstacle was an invitation. Every risk, a calculated opportunity.
This mindset carried them across oceans into history. Here's what we can steal from them today. 3 lessons.
Lesson 1. Trust your instincts, but verify with knowledge. Lesson 2. Use tools creatively. Even the simplest ones can be powerful.
Lesson 3. Preparation plus boldness beats fear every time.
They conquered half the world, not by luck, but by skill and strategy. Vision, adaptability, courage, their true weapons. And they did it with minimal tech. No maps, pure human ingenuity. Mental maps lived in songs, sagas, and stories. Every coast memorized. Navigation wasn't just science, it was art and intuition. Even modern navigators are amazed at their accuracy.
Sunstones, birds, waves, nature itself guided them.
Release a raven. If it doesn't return, land is near. Simple, brilliant. They read the water, clouds, even fish behavior. Everything told a story. Every pattern, a clue. Every detail mattered.
But navigation is useless without the right vessel. Enter the longship.
Long, narrow, flexible, built for storms, shallow rivers, and stealth. Row, sail, fight, carry horses and cargo. Swiss army knife of the 9th century.
That's why Vikings reached places others wouldn't dare.
Iceland, Greenland, Finland, all navigated without charts.
They weren't lost. They were confident, calculated explorers. Their influence? Everywhere. England, France, Russia, Mediterranean.
They raided, yes, but also built networks, alliances, and settlements.
Runestones weren't art. They were communication, history, and maps. Every carving, a story. Every story, a guide. Even centuries later, their legacy is everywhere. Viking spirit lives in culture, sports, traditions, even language. Think like a Viking. Courage, curiosity, resilience. Every journey, every challenge, an opportunity.
Storms, bring it on! Unknown lands, adventure awaits.
They adapted to every environment, climate, and threat.
Not luck, not magic. Pure skill, strategy, and vision.
They taught us something timeless. Fear is optional. Challenge yourself. Trust your tools. Trust your instincts. Innovation doesn't need fancy tech. Nature often provides all you need. The Sunstone wasn't magic. It was science, observation, and creativity. Vikings mastered all of it. Minimal resources, maximum results. From raids to trading, exploration to colonization, they did it all.
Every fjord, every river, memorized in songs, sagas, stories.
They didn't just survive, they thrived in harsh environments.
Coordination, leadership, trust, teamwork made them unstoppable.
Even modern sailors study their methods, still amazed at their accuracy.
Imagine crossing the Atlantic in an open ship. Freezing winds, storm after storm.
No GPS, no compass, just observation, instinct, and skill.
And that's why Vikings conquered half the known world.
Not brute force alone. Strategy, adaptability, boldness were key.
They understood nature, technology, people, and stories.
Every journey calculated. Every raid a plan.
Knowledge passed through stories. Mental maps guided generations.
No paper maps, no compass, just human ingenuity.
Ships, stars, birds, sunstones, waves, all tools in their Viking toolkit.
And they mastered them better than anyone else.
So next time you feel lost, think like a Viking.
Observe, adapt, be bold. Maps aren't always on paper.
Storms? Bring them! Unknown lands? Explore!
Vikings conquered with courage, creativity, and relentless persistence. From Norway to Iceland, Greenland, Vinland, they left traces everywhere. They thrived in every environment, climate, and challenge.
Not magic, not luck, pure strategy, skill, and vision.
That's why we still study them today. From ships to sagas, raids to trade, they mastered survival. Runestones, songs, stories. They were maps, guides, lessons. Every detail mattered. Observation, memory, planning, all counted.
They read nature like an open book. Every sign, a clue.
Decisions were faster than anyone else's. Precision mattered.
They conquered half the world without a single map. Vikings may be gone in body,
But their culture, mindset, and relentless spirit live on. It flows through cities, traditions, sports, even language. Next time you face a challenge, celebrate, explore, or build.
Think like a Viking. Sail into the storm. Build, fight, celebrate.
Their story isn't over. Not by a long shot.
And if you want to see where history meets the modern world next,
subscribe. Because the past isn't done teaching us. Remember, courage, curiosity, and cleverness can change the world, just like the Vikings did. So go, explore, innovate, think like a Viking.